If you like this video, why not leave a like? If you're new here and want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell. And if there's anything you want to say to me at the end of this video, when you're done, then comment in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's roll the intro. So, Secret War, not to be confused with the storyline Secret Wars, which we've already covered. If you want to watch that, I'll probably put something somewhere. There's going to be a card somewhere. I'm still learning YouTube thing. I've been doing this for nearly 3 years. I'm still learning how to do stuff. Bonkers. But this is written by Brian Michael Bendis, so obviously it's shit. And art by Gabriel Del Otto, who actually, funnily enough, did the artwork for the whole spines of these. So he's pretty good and he knows what he's doing. But the whole thing with this is that nothing really happens throughout the whole book. We're told that there's been a big fight in Latveria. Doctor Doom's been taken over. A new woman comes in. She's like, "Yeah, I'm a good guy." Nick Fury's like, "No, you're not. I'm gonna bring my team of street level characters." So we've got Spider-Man, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Wolverine, and this new woman called Quake, who comes in. And they're literally like, "We're gonna fight you, and you've got to relinquish power and not start a fucking war with the United States." And then there's a big fight. Nick Fury ends up killing the new dictator of Latveria, and a year later, the new dictator comes back, brings in and basically gives like tech to all of these street level villains, and it's like, "Right, you can now go ahead and kill off all of the street level heroes that came to fight me in Latveria a year ago." And Nick Fury comes in and he's like, "Right, I did something very awful. I wiped your memory of it." Spider-Man, for some reason, is the only one that actually remembers something. But Luke Cage is in hospital because he got beaten up pretty badly. And you're all going to end up the same way if you don't help me. So they all have a big fight. There's this big fight where all of these souped up supervillains fight the street level heroes. The Fantastic Four join in because they were there, and that's the whole thing. Why I don't see why this is called Secret War, because the actual Secret War is just glossed over. We don't see that. We see the aftermath of that and what happens a year later, and that's hardly a secret. They destroy the fucking city. The whole city's been destroyed, so it's not a secret. And Nick Fury comes out and he's like, "Right, I did wipe all your minds. I'm a vicious monster, but you're never going to see me again. I'm never going to be in your lives." Oh yeah, Captain America's also a part of this, because of course he is. But yeah, that's the only... And for some reason Thor's on one of the covers, but he's not in the book because you've got to keep it a secret. It's not a secret if Thor's there. But yeah, for some reason, at the end of this book, Nick Fury's like, no one can trust me anymore, so I'm just gonna fuck off and leave everyone alone. And S.H.I.E.L.D. has been disbanded, and Quake, you can do whatever you want. Just, it's all done. There's going to be no espionage, there's going to be no S.H.I.E.L.D., there's going to be none of that. And then, and for some reason that all gets resolved quite quickly. Like, this book holds no bearing over anything that goes forward. I think they re-established S.H.I.E.L.D. Fairly quickly after this, because S.H.I.E.L.D. is a thing when the Winter Soldier happens. So from how I gather it, the aftermath of this book kind of has no bearing on the rest of the Marvel Universe, and I don't think any of it is mentioned at all. I don't think the villain of this, Alicia von Bardas, she never like comes back. I don't think. Like, there's no big story with her again after this. She was used in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. This whole storyline was like the first few hours. This whole storyline was the first few hours of that game. But I feel like the game treated it better, because the game was exactly this, but it wasn't like, ooh, something big happened before it. The big thing that happened before it was the first game, and then they just led into this. This, on the other hand, just kind of has to explain something. Right, this happened, and that's why this person's bad. That's why this person's bad, and we got to stop her, because something happened a year ago that's the namesake of the story, and that's just glossed over. We don't get to see the big fight that inspires the big fight at the end. The big fight at the end is fun to read, because it's Brian Michael Bendis writing a load of street level characters having banter with each other, but that being said, it doesn't negate the fact that it's just a badly written story, and that it's as fun as it is to read, and as fun as it is as what's going on, and as great as the art is, it's just a really bad story. Or it would be a great story if it wasn't written like so incompetently. But the fact of a load of street level villains getting upgrades and going to fight street level heroes, and then them having a big SmackDown drag out fight, and that being an event, that seems cool. That's a great idea. But the fact that you have to put in Nick Fury, the fact that you have to put in it's a big political thing, and you gotta add all add Latveria in, and you gotta tie it into the Fantastic Four, and they've got to be a big part, and Invisible Woman literally saves the day at the end. I just feel like it's trying to be too big for what the story is. And yes, it does make sense, and it does answer, it does the thing that, a lot of comic books are criticised for, where it's like, this big fight's going on, but why don't the others get involved? Why aren't the Avengers here? Why is the Fantastic Four not getting involved when, there's literally an army attacking Spider-Man? Why is no one else involved? And this involves characters. This just has people come in because they were just in the neighborhood. They were just there. They saw this happening and they're like, shit, big supervillain fight. I've got to get involved. And I like that, but also it's not their event. It's an event for street level characters, and I feel like they just put them in there because because Gabriel Dell'Otto wanted to draw the thing. I think that's the only reason why they're there. and they had them be the heroes of the story when they're not in the story for the first like 3/4 of the book, and they come in and save the day. It's annoying. It annoys me. And Michael Bendis does this a lot, where he has entertaining fight scenes, but just surrounding a very bare story. So yeah, Secret War. Let me know in the comments below if you liked it. Obviously I didn't. I think I made that quite obvious. I didn't enjoy this. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 just because I really like the art and the storyline. The action scenes are quite entertaining, but it's missing half of the story. I can't rate it highly if it's missing half of the story. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Like I said at the beginning, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. Go check out my community Discord. Go check out my Twitter, my Instagram, my Tumblr, my Twitch, everything. You're gonna love it. See you guys next video. Peace.